Hello everyone and welcome back to Neptune's Child Tarot. My name is Monique and this is my second tarot channel here on YouTube. So this reading does resonate for you today. I hope that you would also check out my main tarot channel, which is Moon Moth Goddess. So for today's pick a card reading, we are looking into messages and guidance from the animal spirits. So I do have two animal tarot decks that we're going to use, as well as some animal oracle cards for you guys to see what messages and guidance the animal spirits do have for us as a collective today. But we do have three different piles that you can choose from. So I do also want you to keep in mind that this is a general reading, so not all the messages that come through for any one of the piles may be all for you. If they do, and they do resonate, that's awesome. That's great. But sometimes there are only some messages that are meant for us if they truly are resonating with something that we are going through within our life. So don't really know, what kind of messages are going to come through today. If you do feel called to more than one pile, that is perfectly okay. I will have all of the tarot and oracle decks listed down below in the description box for you guys. Also, those of you that are wanting to book a private reading or any other of the services that I do offer, I do one-on-one Zoom tarot teaching. I do one-on-one Zoom intuition building, especially for those of you that already have tarot knowledge and you just want to kind of be a little bit better with your reading skills. I offer that as well. I also have one-on-one Zoom mentoring, coaching, spiritual sessions that are also available for your love life, for, whatever it is that you've got going on you want to talk about during that session. I also have those available as well. I do also offer distance Reiki sessions. And then, of course, I have a full reading menu filled with many different readings that we can go into. Whatever it is that you want to cover within that. So you can find that information in the description box. And just be mindful, I will never reach out to you on social media or in the YouTube comments to ask you to text me, to call me, to email me, and offer you services. Okay, if somebody's doing that to you, whether it's on Facebook, on Instagram, or even in the YouTube comments, the majority of scammers will copy my photo and they will try to copy as close as they can my name by adding something extra in there so that you guys, your eyes are getting fooled. So just be mindful. I will never do that. If there's somebody reaching out to you to offer you a reading, I don't offer services that way. If you want readings, you want other services, you send me an email and I will respond to you through the email address that's in the description box of every single video that I post on this channel as well as on my Moon Moth Goddess channel. Okay, so just be mindful of that. Just report it. If you see it, report the account. And I would be super grateful to you guys. So today, again, messages and guidance from the animal spirits. Pile number 1, you are going to be the salamander and black pepper. And I've put that with this little sunstone crystal for pile number 1, salamander and black pepper. And then we have the butterfly and snowdrop. And we have that with a little piece of bloodstone, which is a very dark green color bloodstone for pile 2. And then pile number 3, you are going to be the squirrel and the chestnut, and that is with this little piece of smoky quartz for pile number 3. So as I said, if you do feel drawn to more than one pile, that is perfectly okay for this reading today. Just go with whatever your intuition is really guiding you to do at this time. Messages and guidance from the animal spirits. Timestamps will be down below for you guys, and I will see what you're reading. Hello, pile number 1. So those of you that resonated with the salamander and the black pepper, this card is talking about inspiration. So this may be that the animal spirits are offering guidance in a way that there may be some new opportunity that could be coming towards you, as well as a need for you to put forth your complete, full energy towards a creative inspiration or some type of idea. And it's really Spirit letting you know that there may be a serious potential, I feel like, in what it is that is being brought to you in terms of a spark of creativity, a spark of inspiration. And so, yes, basically this is the animal spirits asking you to put forth your full energy, your full attention towards whatever this is that you may currently be feeling inspired by, or maybe even something that comes to you out of nowhere for you to really pay attention to what that is. So we'll see kind of how that is playing into. I'm just going to put your salamander over here for a minute, as this next deck that I'm going to use is a big one, and I can't shuffle this the way that I shuffle the other cards because of the size of it. So I'm just going to fan them out and then choose one, and then we will be able to shuffle the other cards like normal, but this one is too big, so I'm just going to have to spread it out and see what animal spirit has an important message for you. And I actually love this deck. And I feel like I shy away from it a lot because of the size of it. So let's see here. Pile 1, which animal spirit has a message for you? Okay, so we have the ladybug with good luck. It says, you are a bright energy. Let worry go and be happy here and now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. You bless the world with color and good luck. So that is really beautiful. So some of you may have a very special connection to ladybug, right? Ladybugs. But I feel like this is also talking about you being someone who has so much, not only joy, what this is talking about, but beauty, something unique about you, your personality, the type of person you are. Okay, so I'm going to move this to the side. We're going to get into our tarot now. And I'm going to use 2 different tarot decks today. So we're going to pull 3 from this deck, and then we will pull 2 more from the other animal deck that I do have. So messages and guidance from the animal spirits, pile number 1. Messages and guidance from the animal spirits. Okay, so we do have the 9 of Swords. And you know what? Right before I pulled this card, I was going to say, I actually tried to record your pile 3 times. 3 times. And I was feeling a lot of anxiety that was coming through. And I was like, that's why I just lit this sage. I was like, I wonder if this is like, I don't know. So, and then we have the 9 of Swords that's coming out. 9 of Swords. That is anxiety. That is anxiety. That is worrying, right? And then your card here says, let worry go and be happy here and now. The anxiety is about something from the future, something that could happen, might happen, worrying about how something is going to come about, right? Which is what I was feeling. The first time I was trying to just do your pile here, and then I was like, there's there's anxiety, there's anxiety that's coming through this pile. I don't know what it's about. But yeah, this is Spirit saying here, there's anxiety. Let's see here. Messages and guidance from the animal spirits. Pile number 1. What are you guys anxious about? Overthinking, overanalyzing. We have the 6 of Arrows, which is the 6 of Swords. Okay, so in this card, we're seeing a little boat. Beautiful little boat. It's a swan. And the 6 of Swords is about moving on from something, some type of change. Some of you could be traveling, moving. We have a card, yeah, transition. Transition. Yeah, and looking at all these arrows that she's got, they're all pointing in so many different directions. So maybe you guys are trying to decide where you're going, what's happening next, what you should do. Wow, okay. Maybe there's a move, or maybe kind of feeling that your life is kind of in a place of transition right now. But yes, definitely feeling anxiety here. Let's get one more from this one. And then we have Temperance, which is balance in this deck. Okay. Balance, Temperance. Let's see. Let's go into this one now. Okay, so we do have Sagittarius, we have Aquarius, and also Gemini. Messages and guidance from the animal spirits for pile number 1. What messages and guidance do the animal spirits have for pile 1? The Moon. This is a lot of irrational fear, right? Because the Moon energy is something that is hidden, something that's being concealed, something that we don't know. It's creating clouded judgment, irrational fears. We can feel uncertainty. We can have doubts in our mind about something. Okay. Maybe changes, movement, moving. And the message here, especially with Temperance, Temperance is basically like the animal spirits are like, calm down, right? Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down a notch. So let's see what's else. What is going on here? We've got the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Wands. This is definitely feeling, I don't know, it makes me feel like there's some type of decision, we've got it here. The 9 of Swords, the Moon. The 7 of Cups is about daydreaming, fantasizing. This is also about choices and options, right? And feeling overwhelmed. Maybe there is something that you have a choice to make here. Maybe for some of you that it's a move. And the 10 of Wands energy here, it could either be that this, whatever this is putting maybe a lot of pressure on you, a lot of stress on you. Maybe comes a lot of responsibility. This almost makes me feel, you guys, there was a reading, I don't know when I did it, 2 days ago maybe? And I think I was asking about, what did we do the pick a card on? I think we did the pick a card on, was it 3 months from now? I think it was, I don't know. It must have been, I know it was this week. But there was some type of, I think it was like a family situation that involved a decision that you had to make. And it was moving. It was like around family, to family, away from family, with family. So I don't know. I mean, it may not be for all of you, but there is a choice here. The 7 of Cups is about choices, options. The 7 of Cups card is like analysis paralysis, meaning that we are feeling very confused, okay? You've got the Moon energy here, the 7 of Cups. So there's something you're feeling confused about, or you're feeling overwhelmed by, stressed out with, thinking about how this is going to happen, when it's going to happen, like all the details, right? And because things are still unknown, or maybe kind of like up in the air at this time, it may be stressing you out. It could be that there's a lot of burdens, heaviness, challenges that you feel like this would either create, or it's making you feel just really, almost with the 10 of Wands, it's like you're spreading yourself thin. This is like burnout. It could be a lot of responsibilities that you feel are kind of like on your plate. And so, you know, this is, I don't know, maybe this is some type of indecision that you have over whatever this is, but this feels like a very specific message for someone. And looking at the rest of this energy, I feel like first off, the 6 of Swords, you know, if we are in a place of anxieties and, you know, fears and things like that, underlying fears, the 6 of Swords is a need for you to move away. from that thinking, right? Because the Six of Swords is essentially us being in the rough, choppy water and kind of at this place in our life where we are moving away from something that is creating chaotic energy for us into the calm, into the peaceful transition, right? The balance. And that's what you have Temperance here, right? And Spirit is saying here, let worry go and be happy here and now, which is basically the animal spirit saying, be present, right? Be present. Temperance is really about us being patient, right? Being patient and maybe not worrying so much about what's going to happen. How's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? I am seeing the Hermit energy underneath this deck. And then I am seeing the Four of this. Yes, look at that. The Four of Bows, which is the Four of Wands. This is involving family. Involving family, the home. There's something either happening in the home. It could be about moving house. Yes, this very much feels like the reading that I did a couple days ago. The same energy was coming through. So you may, I don't know if you guys watched that reading already. It was the reading that I used the little tea leaf cards. And it was, I feel like it's pretty recent. It was either a couple days ago, maybe last week. But there was someone's energy coming through about confusion over a move. Having to do with family. The Four of Wands energy is talking about the house, the home, yes, house, home, family. And then we have the Hermit energy here. The Hermit is a need for us to seek solitude. Take some time for reflection. And if you look at that, the Hermit has a bunch of, it's an octopus. Looking at all the legs here, some of you, it reminds me of that Ten of Wands. Like, are you like having, I don't know, it's like, it makes me think, like, do you have like so many different, like trying to juggle things, responsibilities, choices, options, and maybe feeling overwhelmed with something here and feeling nervous, feeling worried. And so the Hermit energy is a time of rest, a period of solitude, reflection, introspection, so that you can really take some time to really think, right? So I'm definitely feeling like whatever this is, the message for you is, maybe this is spend some time alone, right? Peaceful energy, right? Because of course we're not really any good. I'm not going to say we're not any good, but are you, are these thoughts really something that are helping you, right? Because anxiety, and I know that's, not easy to say because some of us do have anxiety disorders, right? We struggle with anxiety. I know. I've been there. You can't help it, right? It just happens. The ruminating, the making decisions. However, for some of you, I feel like this may be something that is due to maybe some type of event. Okay, some type of event maybe for some of you. But yes, I'm definitely feeling it has to do with family for some of you. What else? I feel like I want to clarify this a little bit. But yes, some of you, I feel like it is surrounding a move. Look at that. We moved the card away and Temperance is there again. Ten of Pentacles. This is having to do with family. Look at this mama wolf. She's got her two little cubs here. Balance, healing. Some of you having to do with family. Let's clarify this Nine of Swords. So we've got Pisces, Cancer, Sagittarius energy, and Scorpio. Let's see. What is the Nine of Swords? The Two of Cups. Some of you, this can be a friend. This could be a partnership, business, romantic relationship. Let's see here. Something that's close to your heart, I feel like, as well. What is this moon energy here? Decision. Decision, choice. Why is the moon here? Judgment. It's a decision. And it's like the animal spirits are coming through to tell you to maybe take a step back, right? In order for you to be kind of in a clear headspace. Because I feel like they're acknowledging here that this worrying, the anxiety that you're feeling surrounding whatever this is not serving, right? It's not really helping you to get to figuring things out, right? So sometimes we do need to take a little bit of a break or rest so that we can clear our mind to make. But I feel like this is the animal spirit saying here, it's a big decision, okay? A judgment call you're having to make here. Why is the Nine of Swords here? We have strength. Strength, we got Leo energy. Some of you, I feel like this is requiring a lot of, I feel like, courage on your part. Let's see. Why is the Ten of Wands here? The Seven of Wands. This may even be a situation of needing to put boundaries in place. Standing your ground with your decision, whatever it is. Standing your ground. Some of you, if it is kind of revolving around family members, it's like the Seven of Wands is also you feeling challenged, adversity, something. And so this is a need for perseverance, right? Whatever your decision is, this is about you standing strong with that, right? Not backing down with whatever this is that you decide for yourself. Or if there is a need for setting some type of boundaries here. Why is the Six of Swords here? The King of Swords. That is some very, very clear thinking. I feel like the animal spirits here are wanting you to kind of look at the facts, like the details. This is about envisioning something, planning something, making a decision is clear. Why is the Seven of Cups energy here? The Page of Cups. This is some type of, this card is so cute. The Page of Cups. Pisces. But the Page of Cups is some type of offer. Maybe somebody could have brought an offer to you. This is some type of opportunity. I don't know. Some of you, I'm getting that you are, this is involving family and you are maybe the child. Some of you, you are the child maybe of the family. Something like that. But yes, this is some type of, maybe for some of you, a creative opportunity that you're having to make a decision with. Let's see why Temperance is here. Page of Swords. The Page of Swords energy is a need for gathering information. Okay, gathering information, researching, looking something up. Asking questions, learning something. Maybe there's something that you're needing to look up or to get more information on. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling it's some type of change, some type of transition is kind of what I'm feeling here. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles at the bottom. That is a new beginning, a new start. Whether that is a new start with a new, I don't know. Maybe this is about a job. Maybe this is about some type of movement, house, moving, a new beginning. The Ace of Pentacles is talking about the home, friendships, anything that we have within the physical world with the Pentacles energy. So yeah, house, home, maybe if in a car. I'm not really seeing car energy here, but I mean, the Six of Swords is movement, progress. We're moving on from something or away from something or having to make some type of decision that is involving a transition here. I don't know with this one. I don't know who this is for. But let's see here. Messages and guidance from the animal spirits. Koala spirit, and it says spirit has a plan. Spirit has a plan, and you might not know what that plan is with this anxiety here, right? You don't know what that plan is yet, and that may be why you're, because you're trying to figure this out. Whatever this is. We've got the chameleon. And it says, conceal ambition with patience until it is time to make your move. Conceal your ambition with patience until it is time to make your move. Okay. So this is Spirit saying here, you have this energy here. Right? You have this energy here that's, it's a change. A chameleon is what? Changing, transforming. Maybe you're feeling a need for a shift, a need for a change. Or this is something that's being presented or offered to you. And I'm also noticing that this Page of Swords is a butterfly. And the butterfly is not completely yet out of, you know, it's kind of like working towards getting itself out of the cocoon, right? But still kind of hanging there. So it makes me feel like there's this change or transition that you're almost kind of like right in the middle of. Almost ready for whatever this change is or transition. So it's like Spirit saying here with this chameleon, it's like you're feeling all of this energy, like almost like you are that butterfly, right? Almost like you are that butterfly. You're getting excited. You can see, oh my goodness, my wings are there. I've been waiting for this for so long and I'm ready to fly. I want to fly right now. It's kind of like this, what this chameleon energy reminds me of, where Spirit is saying here, conceal your ambition with patience until it's time to make your move, right? So it's like not quite time yet. So be present. Be present, right? Slow down. The Temperance card, patience, right? Spirit has a plan. We don't know, you know, quite all the details. I feel like that's what this is talking about, right? You don't quite have all the details yet. I want to, let's move this around here. Yeah, it just feels like there is a change here. You're feeling a lot of this energy that's maybe like getting you super excited. I feel like anxious, right? Strength is also about self-control. It's about us controlling the ego, controlling the ego and just kind of bringing balance to it. We can maybe approach the situation with the Strength card with gentleness, with kindness. What messages and guidance from the animal spirits for pile number 1? I don't know. Maybe this is like an idea that you have that's still forming, or it's kind of like in this in-between space right now. Right? I feel like the animal spirits are wanting you to be able to find balance and harmony within yourself. Balance and harmony within yourself. We have the Dove, and it says peace, gentleness, purity, innocence, transcendence, love, sacrifice, Holy Spirit. But the shadow aspect says impractical and oversensitive, right? So maybe with the anxiety, are we being impractical right now? Are we being maybe overly sensitive, thinking about certain things? But let's see, what else can we really clarify here with this energy. But yeah, I'm just feeling that there is this energy here where the animal spirits are kind of acknowledging that you're in this space here where there is change, there is transition. The Judgment card is talking about death, rebirth, transformation. It's also a card of release, right? So in a way, I feel like with the moon energy here that the animal spirits are wanting you to release anything that is inauthentic, right? Anything that is not truly you. And in order for you to be able to see things as sharp as this King of Swords is, right? That you require the clarity of the mind, of the intellect, right? And you have the Page of Swords here. The Page of Swords is a very, very sharp mind. Any of the court cards of the Swords suit, even the Page. The Page is like a detective mindset, somebody who is, learning and researching and getting information, and we want to know all the answers, right? With the Page of Swords energy, we want to know how it's going to happen, when it's going to happen. We want all the details, And yeah, to me, this butterfly being not quite there yet, right? Not quite released of this cocoon stage, it's almost like, I don't know, maybe there's something that you're figuring out. And in order for you to really kind of get into that clear headspace, that perspective here, that this requires you to take some time to relax, to calm, to reflect, right? So that you can feel that peace from within the self, trusting more, I feel like totally, because we have Spirit has a plan here. For you to trust in the way in which things are unfolding for you, right? Be happy in the here and the now. Feel good about being a loving and colorful you. It says you bless the world with color and good luck, right? So I feel like Spirit's saying here, the animal spirits are saying here, there is no need to worry, right? Find peace from within yourself with whatever higher power you connect with, and know and trust that when it's time to go, time to make a move, time to take action, that it will come from that space that is clear as that King of Swords energy. I kind of want to do one more for this Six of Swords. What is this Six of Swords energy here, right? This requires you to be in a very clear headspace, right? And that Nine of Swords is not going to help us to get there, right? You have the Ace of Wands, and that is going back to your salamander and black pepper, inspiration, energy, right? The Ace of Wands is about a new creative idea, opportunity, something that we're feeling inspired by, something that has potential. It's an opportunity for some type of new beginning that we're putting our energy towards, right? Maybe for some of you with that Page of Cups energy, it's something new that you're wanting to create here, right? And requires you to be kind of like in that clear headspace, right? To know that Spirit is bringing to you these ideas or these creative opportunities that will serve you. We've got Justice here. Justice is about balance. It's about decisions, choices, doing what is best for your highest good. Okay. We have Libra energy with that. Aries. But yeah, I feel like this is, again, your animal spirits that are coming through for you today to say, don't worry, right? I'm seeing the Ace of Swords at the bottom. That is clarity. That is a breakthrough, right? Something that you're feeling confused by, uncertain about, having doubt with. The Ace of Swords, look at how this sword is kind of piercing right through the crown, and there's a bunch of these black feathers that are kind of just falling here, right? There's also these green little leaves, which to me are this symbol of some type of growth or opportunity. Maybe this is the animal spirits wanting you to pay attention to the signs, right? Because if we're anxious, we're feeling confused, we're feeling lost, we're feeling irrational fear, we're not going to be so tuned in to the messages that Spirit is trying to give to us, right? Because our mind is being occupied by irrational thoughts, right? In order for us to really think very clearly, we have to be able to be in a clear head space so that we can perceive things with that sharpness of the mind that the King of Swords has, so that we can make decisions from a very good place. Okay? Very good place. Okay? So I'm going to leave it here for you. Pile number 1. I don't know who this was for, but I hope it resonates for you, some part of it at least. If you guys chose another pile, I will see you there. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next reading. Hi, Pile 2. So those of you that resonated with this beautiful butterfly and snowdrop card and the bloodstone, this is going to be your reading today. So your little butterfly card says hope on it. So we're going to see how that is coming into your reading. I am going to be starting off with these larger oracle cards because I do need the space. The other cards that I'm using today are a lot smaller. They are standard size, and this one is too big to shuffle the traditional way, so I have to get this out of the way now so that I actually have room for it. So we're going to be looking at what messages and guidance the animal spirits have for you today. Okay, so let's see. Pile 2. I'm just going to fan these out a little bit. So pile 2, what messages and guidance do the animal spirits have for you? This one right here. Okay, so we have the Lynx, Keeper of Secrets. So we'll take a look at this one. I'm going to get these out of the way. Okay, so the Lynx says, take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. Okay, so I'm just going to set that Lynx over here to the side. We're going to look at your tarot now. I am going to be using 2 different tarot decks today. Okay, so we're going to pull 3 cards from this one. Messages and guidance from the animal spirits for pile number 2. Okay, so we have the Stag, which I believe this is the Strength card. I have to make sure though. Messages and guidance from the animal spirits. We have the 5 of Arrows, which is the 5 of Swords. And then we also have the 3 of Arrows in reverse, the 3 of Swords in reverse. Okay. Let's see here. So now we're going to pull 2 from this one here. Messages and guidance from the animal spirits for pile number 2. We have a Judgment. Judgment. We also have the Fool. Okay. So the Fool energy is about a new beginning. Keeping ourselves open to possibilities here. And with Judgment, this card is talking about release, okay? Releasing something. It's a transformation that is also taking place within you. And Judgment is about making peace, right, with our past so that we can go through this powerful personal transformation. And I'm noticing that you do have some challenging energy here with the 5 of Swords. And the Five of Swords, this little keyword says frustration, but the Five of Swords energy can be a lot of inner conflict that we're dealing with, a lot of challenging thoughts. Okay, this can even be communication that is happening with another person surrounding you. Maybe it is frustrating you. I am noticing that with that Three of Swords, though, this is talking about maybe potentially some type of pain or heartache that you are working towards healing from. You know, sometimes the Three of Swords in reverse, it can talk about us being in that space of healing, but sometimes this is something that is ongoing for us, that is kind of lasting, that we're having a difficult time with being able to move on from, because those thoughts may continue to kind of be in our mind, and it can be leading us to a place where that pain is something that we're still kind of holding on to. And so I'm noticing that you have this butterfly here with hope, right? So the butterfly to me is that symbol of transformation that not only ties into your Judgment card, but maybe this is these thoughts or even some type of pain that you are meant to release so that you can kind of transmute that energy, right, into something powerful and beautiful for yourself. And so with the Fool energy, this is about us kind of, going on a new beginning, right? A new start, and opening ourselves up to possibilities and uncertainty, right? The Fool energy is about us stepping outside of our comfort zone, right? Stepping outside of the comfort zone. And so this can be us letting go, right, of these energies here with the Judgment card. And the Judgment is like the phoenix rising from the ashes. It is us kind of being reborn in a sense. We're going through a process of death and rebirth, transformation. We're looking to our past, forgiveness, release of things from the past. Okay, so I'm looking really quick at the Stag here. I just wanted to make sure, because some tarot decks, they flip-flop the Strength card and the Justice card. So I'm trying to look really quick to see and make sure that this is it Strength or is it Justice? And it looks like it could potentially be the Justice card. Okay, so it is Justice. Okay, so this deck has it reversed. So being that we have Justice here, we have Judgment. Justice is about any type of maybe wrongdoing, right, that someone may have done to you. And it could be that you are looking for justice in a situation. Maybe it has been something that has been very challenging, very painful, right, with this Three of Swords. And I feel like with this Justice being present, this is also the animal spirits wanting you to know that the universe has taken notice. And this is about you receiving the justice that you deserve. So if you have been someone who has been really hurt, by someone, or feel that there has been some type of injustice towards you, this is the animal spirits wanting to give you that confirmation that justice will be served. Okay? And I definitely feel it is in your favor. It's kind of like the animal spirits are wanting you to kind of be at this place where you can understand that with karmic justice being served, that you can now release this energy that you're holding on to, right? Into the Fool energy, where you have this opportunity for that new beginning, starting fresh, starting new, right? The Fool is kind of like the energy of a newborn, of you having the innocence, the purity, the, being able to kind of move forward, right? So with hope here, and I'm seeing again this beautiful butterfly that is here spreading its wings. To me, it is this beautiful, powerful transformation that is taking place within you, and you kind of allowing yourself to kind of go through that process, right, of that transformation. So I do want to clarify this Three of Swords in reverse and also the Five of Swords in reverse. And sometimes the Five of Swords can simply be us holding on to a lot of negative thoughts, self-sabotaging thoughts, right? Sometimes when we have the past kind of revisiting in a way, we have difficulty with letting things go. But judgment is where we can find that renewal, right? And release. So let's see here. We do have Libra, Aquarius. We also have Scorpio. Okay. Okay, so why is the Five of Swords energy here? Look at that. Justice again. Okay. Now this almost makes me feel, because we have this Five of Swords with Justice, this almost makes me feel that some of you may have had a disagreement, an argument, a fight, something where someone may have said a lot of not so nice words, tension, conflict, maybe involving other people. Okay? But again, justice is showing up. So this is Spirit saying here, this situation is going to receive justice. So whoever this is, that, I don't know. I mean, it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be a romantic partner, it could be a coworker. But this is Spirit saying here, there will be balance. There will be justice in this, right? So now you can work towards releasing this energy. And for some of you, that Three of Swords, it could have been something super painful, right? Someone that really hurt you. I mean, that could be, you know, maybe a breakup type of situation. Maybe a very heated argument. Okay, lots of not so, like I said, not so nice things that have been said here. We have the Ten of Cups. Some of you, this may have been involving family. There's a lot of family energy I'm noticing that's coming through quite a bit lately. Ten of Cups. And I feel like it's wanting you, the animal spirits wanting you to kind of let go of these thoughts that are maybe associated, right, with whatever this is. Because it is something that is stealing your happiness, your joy in life. And so when we can make peace with whatever this is, I mean, the Judgment card is also about forgiveness, right? So maybe there's something that we're needing to forgive ourselves for, or maybe even forgive another person for. Although, you know, if this is something that you've just gone through, of course, you may not feel like you want to forgive that person right away, right? You may feel like, I'm not ready yet, right? But, you know, of course, that is something that does take time to do that. But yeah, I feel like the animal spirits are saying here, you know, wait, I mean, we got justice here twice. Okay. Maybe some of you are a Libra or are connecting with a Libra. But justice is about balance. It's about fairness. It's about doing the right thing, right? We're looking at the consequences of our actions, our decisions, and where they've brought us to. If they've led us to some unfavorable situations, is it due to the decisions that we've made, right? And now are we being challenged with those thoughts that may be associated with that, or even communication with another person, which for some of you, like I said, the Ten of Cups could be talking about family, okay? But it's definitely something that may be distracting you in a way from your happiness, taking the joy away, right? Right out of your life. And so it's like the animal spirits here are wanting you to be able to find that balance within yourself, harmony, and kind of, it's very restorative, I feel like. Very restorative energy here for you. So what is this Three of Swords here in reverse? We have the Seven of Cups. So some of you with the Seven of Cups, it could be something that you are dreaming about, thinking about, have on your mind a lot, imagining, right? Feeling and maybe emotionally overwhelmed. Maybe it's something that's making you feel very confused. Okay, why is the Justice card here? Maybe the emotions and feelings that you have. We have the Hermit energy here, okay? So Virgo, the Hermit energy is about you spending time in solitude, spending some time alone, some time for healing, some time for introspection, reflection. Okay, why is the Judgment here? Right? And with your butterfly and snowdrop with hope, it's like the Magician. You know, almost like the animal spirits are kind of wanting you to shift your attention away from that type of energy and to allow yourself to, yeah, like I said, it feels very restorative. It feels like an energy of renewal. The Magician is a very powerful energy of willpower and manifestation, right? So this can be co-creating maybe even a new story, a new reality for yourself, with being able to kind of release the past, right? Release the past. Some of you with that Hermit energy here may even be going through a lot of very challenging, very difficult emotions, feelings, maybe even feeling a little bit lost, right? With the Hermit. Judgment is also about us answering the call of our soul, right? What is your soul calling you to do? Are you getting in your own way here with that Five of Swords? Self-sabotaging thoughts. And justice in that case would be taking on the meaning of you weighing your options. What does your heart tell you versus what does your rational mind tell you? Go with what you feel is going to bring you the most emotional fulfillment and go with that full energy, right? Some of you may be feeling overwhelmed because there's so many different choices and options and directions you can go in. The Hermit is asking you to take some time to really reflect, think, what is it that I'm trying to create here? The Fool is about you taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, keeping yourself open to unlimited potential that you have within yourself and also possibilities that are available to you to bring about that 10 of Cups for you in your life, right? You are the Magician here. You can create that 10 of Cups, right? For yourself. Let's see. Why is the Fool energy here? We have the Seven of Swords, right? So some of you with the Seven of Swords energy here could be keeping yourself stuck in an illusion, right? Because the Seven of Cups is also an illusion, right? Seven of Cups is also an illusion. It's clouded energy. Confusion, illusion, and sometimes delusion, right? We're not seeing something clearly. So is that something that we're doing to ourselves, or is it something that someone else surrounding us is creating this energy here? The Seven of Swords is about deception, right? So is an illusion. So are you keeping yourself stuck in that energy? Are your own thoughts keeping you in a place of fear, scattered thinking? Maybe this is a need to, like I said, with the Hermit, where we can just take some time, take a pause, right? Are your own fears and insecurities maybe getting in the way of you starting fresh, starting new, starting over, right? Look at this. Take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing, your intuition. Take time out. You've got the Hermit here. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. Right? Silence, solitude, the Hermit energy. And then we got a little lion peeking through here. I know this is Libra energy, but we've got a little lion peeking through here, which is Leo energy. And that is confidence. That is strength. Okay, so let's see what your oracle messages have. What messages and guidance from the animal spirits for pile number 2? What messages and guidance from the animal spirits for pile number 2? We've got the coyote. It says trust in divine detours. Okay, trust in divine detours, meaning that we may have a certain plan, right? We may have a certain plan, an idea, direction we feel like we're going into, but maybe Spirit has a little bit of a different plan. So trust in if something is not working out the way that you want it to, it isn't how you imagined, Spirit, it's happening for a reason, right? Spirit is leading you, maybe for some of you, into a little bit of a different direction, right? But basically, Spirit saying here, your animal spirit saying, there's still hope, right? Don't lose hope, right? Maybe of finding happiness and fulfillment, okay? So let's see, let's get one of these. Messages and guidance from the animal spirits. That was fast. We have the whale. It says, through music, you reclaim life's magic and grow strong in body and soul. Okay. Some of you, of course, may have some very strong connection to music. Listening to music may even be something that's very healing, very restorative for you. Okay. Those of you that are open to it, trying new things, they have plenty of videos of whales singing on YouTube. That can also be very calming, grounding, relaxing. Okay, those of you that want to try that as well. The way that they sing to each other, they have actually recordings of that on YouTube that you can listen to. Okay, so maybe that is something that can be very restorative, right, for you. So let's do this one here. Messages and guidance from the animal spirits. We have the snake. It says earth wisdom, healing, primal energy, rebirth. Look at that. Masculine, feminine balance, harmony, unity, receptivity, and the kundalini. Right? The shadow aspect of the snake is deception, death, anger, vengeance, venom, manipulation, cold, and unconscious. Okay? So this is basically saying here, as embodying this energy of the snake, right? We can be in a place of balance, right? Of harmony within ourselves. But when we're not out of balance, right? Look what's happening here. We've got the 7 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, right? That is deception, right? So how are we, in a way, deceiving ourselves, right? Our own fears, like I said, with that 7 of Swords, keeping us and telling us, you know, in a place of fear where we feel like we cannot take a risk. We cannot take that leap of faith. We're too afraid, right? Of starting new, starting over, changing, stepping outside of our comfort zone. I want to get one more for the full energy. The 3 of Wands. This is the animal spirits, in a way, wanting you to look ahead, plan ahead, think ahead, right? Maybe instead of just waiting, you know, anticipation of, don't let those fears hold you back, right? Don't let those fears hold you back in any way. Okay. So I'm going to leave it here for you, pile number 2. And I keep seeing the 9 of Pentacles at the bottom. This is like the second time I've seen it. And then we've got death here. Look at that snake shedding its skin, right? Maybe some of you are changing or transforming into this powerful energy here. The 9 of Pentacles is very stable, very secure. Some of you working towards literally your pentacles, your career, your finances. The 9 of Pentacles is also about independence, secure, stable, beautiful energy, right? So I'm going to leave it here for you, pile number 2. I hope this is helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading. Hello, pile 3. So those of you that resonated with the squirrel and the chestnut, we have preparation for you. So we'll see how that is playing into your reading today. So to start off, before I start pulling the tarot, I do have this really large oracle deck that I have to pull first, because if I start putting out all the other cards, I won't be able to do this one because it is large and I can't shuffle it the normal way. So I'm going to have to spread the cards out and choose. So let's see, pile number 3, messages and guidance from the animal spirit. So do keep in mind it's a general reading, okay? If it doesn't really resonate for you, you can choose another pile or check out one of the other readings that I do have uploaded for you guys. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to move this out. And we're going to do pile 3, messages and guidance from the animal spirits. We're going to go with this one right here. We have the sea otter with happiness. Okay, so let's put these out of the way. And we'll look at your sea otter. Okay, so we have a family of sea otters here, and then we also have little puffins that are also here. It says, be the master of playful living, release expectations, and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. Okay, so maybe there's, I don't know, maybe some of you are dealing with some love situations, but surrendering to the waves could be, you know, sometimes when we go through the ups and downs in life, right? But even through that, maybe this is the embodiment of, you know, the little otters and happiness and unity there, maybe with friends, with family, romantic partners, right? The master of playful living, which means that we're not really so focused on all of these stressors. And sometimes that's really hard to do, right? For us to kind of just take that time, release expectations, right? And kind of feeling that things need to always be kind of like a certain way, and just kind of being open to whatever is flowing for us, whatever is meant for us, and just kind of taking on that type of energy, you know, being happy, being present, letting worries go, right? Anxieties, fears, thinking about the future, and instead choosing the energy of love. Okay? And the energy of love, if you think, you know, it's something that really helps you to uplift, right? Your energy, your vibration. It makes you feel at peace, at ease within the self, very calm. Okay? So let's go into the tarot. And we're going to pull, I'm going to use 2 different tarot decks today. So we're going to pull 3 from this deck and then 2 from the other one. Okay, so pile number 3. Messages and guidance from the animal spirits. What messages and guidance do the animal spirits have for you today? Okay, so we have the moon. Okay. What messages and guidance do the animal spirits have? We have the 3 of stones, which is the 3 of pentacles. Messages and guidance from the animal spirits for pile 3. What does pile 3 need to know from the animal spirits? Okay, so we have the Wanderer, which is the Fool. Okay, the Fool card. So, in the bottom, what do we have? We have the Empress, which is beautiful. So I'm going to actually set that right there. And then let's go into this deck here. Okay. So pile 3, messages and guidance from the animal spirits. We have the Queen of Swords. We also have Strength. Okay, so, and let's see what's at the bottom. The King of Cups. The King of Cups. Okay. So, right away, just kind of looking at this energy here, I don't know why, but it looks like this 3 of Pentacles lady here I mean, I can see she's got some roots here in the ground. She's definitely planted some roots, right? The Three of Pentacles is about building a solid foundation. So she is clinging on to these stones here and planting her roots deep, trying to plant those roots deep. But she also, because of the way that she's got her hands, I don't know, kind of like clawed into the stones. And then we have the Fool and the Moon. The Moon is about fears, anxiety, doubts, confusion, worrying, uncertainty, the unknowns, right? The things that we cannot see, the things that are hidden from us. So when I look at her and then this moon energy, I don't know, to me, she kind of looks like she's staying in a comfortable space. Like she's comfortable right here. Almost like she's afraid of taking a risk, of a leap of faith, or, something. So I feel like for some of you, especially with us having the Empress at the bottom, the Empress is a beautiful energy of manifestation, abundance, prosperity. This is us being in our power here, at least within the divine feminine energy, and believing in ourselves, right? In our ability to create, the power that we have to create and manifest beautiful and amazing things for ourselves. And so you also have the King of Cups underneath the deck. And the King of Cups is about the mastery of your feelings, your emotions, being emotionally mature. And I'm definitely getting some Cancer energy or some Cancer energy that is coming through here. I'm also getting Gemini, Cancer and Gemini, Leo. But anyway, the King of Cups is about also arts, creativity, travel. So for some of you, I feel like this is also needing to make some type of choice or decision from the heart. And I'm noticing that this Fool here, he's right about to, is this a he or a she? A she, probably. She's right about to step off of this little ledge here, right? But then it looks like this is water here. But there's this rainbow that's here, right? And of course, the rainbow is not something that is solid that you can step on. But the Fool energy is about that, just going for it, right? Not worrying, not fearful, and about us taking a risk, taking a leap of faith in some way. So I feel like this is the animal spirits here really wanting you to trust your heart, your feelings, and to bring your own emotions into balance, right? Where you do have control over them with the Strength card. This is also about finding courage and strength and confidence within yourself. And us learning how to master our feelings and our emotions also helps us with our mind, right? Because no longer are we in a place where we allow our emotions or feelings to kind of, in a way, overshadow our logical mind, our rational mind, right? The Queen of Swords is a very sharp mind. She's very quick-witted. She's very intelligent, and she's very wise, right? So it could be the animal spirits in a way wanting you to kind of embody this energy of the Queen of Swords. And the Queen of Swords is about vision and planning and making decisions and choices from a very clear headspace, right? And so with the Moon energy, this can bring in a lot of fears, a lot of doubts, a lot of confusion, a lot of uncertainty, a lot of, maybe even suppressed or repressed feelings and emotions that are there that are creating clouded judgment, right? So we have this energy here that is confused right next to this Queen of Swords, right? And maybe for some of you, it is about getting emotions, feelings, and things like that under control and from a very stable, Emotional stability, maybe something for you, right? Maturity, being able to overcome challenging emotions, right? When you are being challenged with feelings and emotions that are kind of coming up for you, that you allow them to come to the surface, you shed light upon them, you illuminate them, as well as your fears, as well as your insecurities, and keep yourself in this place of the Queen of Swords, logical, rational, right? Versus the irrational that comes along with the moon, right? Those unnecessary fears that we might have, or the doubts or the uncertainty that we have about our path ahead. So I'm also seeing here that the animal spirits are wanting you in a way to embody this energy of the green woman or the empress, right? Which is about you, not only with your little sea otters here talking about love, right? Letting worry go. We're letting that moon energy go, or whatever's hiding, because the moon is our subconscious mind, right? Which can sometimes be kind of very clouded, especially when our emotions are not in a good place, right? So this is us needing to just kind of think clearly, rationally, logically. Maybe this is for planning. Maybe this is some type of decision or choice that you're needing to make here, right? Surrendering to the things that happen within your life and being strong enough to be able to face those challenges here. And for some of you, maybe it is stepping outside of your comfort zone. Like I said, she looks like she's rooted, she's planted. But the Three of Pentacles we're not quite stable just yet. We're still building. We're still trying to get our footing here, right? So although, like I said, the way that she's kind of clinging onto these stones here, and she feels comfortable right here, right? It makes me feel like the animal spirits are also wanting you to take the risk, right? Take some type of leap of faith that may even help you to further maybe stabilize your own energy, or even for certain opportunities that you could have. Maybe it's a creative opportunity, right? The Three of Pentacles can also be talking about entrepreneurship, business, networking with other people, community, being something that's important for you, especially if you're someone who's trying to start your own business, you're trying to change jobs. Maybe there are certain fears that you have about taking a risk, taking that leap of faith. And this is the animal spirits really wanting you to focus on courage, confidence in yourself, in your ability to be able to manifest greatness for yourself and to be able to move past those fears that you might have, right? Go with what your heart is telling you, but also in this very balanced place here. So what I want to do, I want to look at, and then you have preparation here, right? Preparation. We have this little squirrel here who's, maybe he's preparing for winter and he's storing all of his little chestnuts, right? Being prepared for something. So I want to clarify your moon energy here a little bit. But we've got Pisces, Cancer, Leo, we've got Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, Capricorn. So let's see, why is the moon energy here? The sun, the moon and the sun. Okay, so the moon is feminine energy. The sun is masculine. Maybe this, for some of you, it is about balance, right? Balancing here. I mean, we did see the King of Cups and the Queen of Swords. So to me, that's also this balance that's happening there between the mind and the heart. There's also balanced energy here in this Strength card. But yeah, the sun is masculine. The sun is also a beautiful energy of vitality and life and confidence, happiness, joy, right? So is this in any way maybe certain fears that you have that are taking away your happiness here? Let's see what else. Why is the moon here? The Eight of Pentacles. Some of you, this is about work, career. The Eight of Pentacles is also a card of self-mastery. Self-mastery. It's about commitment, dedication. hard work, right? So maybe for some of you, I don't know, maybe some of you have been working really hard at some type of skill or project or work. But looking at these two little beavers here, the way that their little thing that they're building here, there's a separation here, right? So in some way, I don't know, maybe for some of you there is a bridge to a new start, a new beginning here, right? Maybe you're preparing, maybe you're coming to the end of one place in your life and you're ready to kind of take that leap into something new, maybe a new job, maybe you're, I don't know, maybe some of you are moving. But the sun energy here, I feel like is I don't know, I'm seeing this, the horse here is also white. To me, that's also that symbolism of something new, like a blank slate, right? Something that allows in happiness, fulfillment, bridging, like a bridge here. Maybe some of you are fearful of this new beginning or this change here. Why is the moon here? I've also got Virgo energy, the Hermit. The Hermit energy, I don't know. Some of you, this could be spending a lot of time alone. Maybe you've spent a lot of time alone in solitude. The Hermit is also about reflection, introspection. It is where we really take some time to really reflect within the self, right? Maybe thinking about what is holding me back? What are the fears here? Why do I fear the unknown, right? Are you doubting yourself? The moon is where, the Hermit is where we really take some time to reflect so deeply within the self to find answers, right? Sometimes we're so busy trying to look outside of ourselves for these answers, and the answers are within, right? The Hermit is really truly where we discover who we are, you know, where we're meant to go, who we're meant to be, what we're meant to do, something that is going to lead us towards happiness. And maybe for many of you, the Eight of Pentacles here reflects you really putting a lot of hard work into yourself to find balance, right? From within. Your feminine and your masculine energies here. So let's see. Let's see what this full energy is here. Why is the Fool here? The King of Swords. You have both the Queen and King. A lot of this is about balance, okay? You've got both Queen and King here. But I feel like with the King of Swords energy here, this is about you being in a very, very clear headspace to be able to kind of make a decision or choice, planning, action, focus. And you have the Five of Wands. So this may even be something that you find challenging, making this decision or taking this leap of faith. Could be some type of inner conflict that you feel within yourself, conflicting ideas, right, that you might have. And we have the Two of Pentacles. It's about choices, options, weighing your options. Again, balance with the Two of Pentacles. Keeping things in balance, right? Maybe it's a lot about keeping your mind in balance, emotions in balance. Some of you have choices to make here with that Two of Pentacles, right? The Lovers at the bottom. This is speaking about a choice from the heart. Spirit wanting you to choose from your heart. What is your heart telling you to do? Right? This is something that is divinely guided for you. Some change here. Maybe for some of you, like I said, it is opening your own business, or you are, I don't know, the way that she looks kind of gives me these vibes that some of you are kind of like in the comfort zone and are needing to just kind of go for something, go for it, versus letting the conflicting thoughts kind of get in the way here, right? Not believing in yourself. So let's see here, pile 3. Let's get some more cards. Messages and guidance from the animal spirits for pile number 3. pile number 3. Messages and guidance from the animal spirits. This little swan's going to come out. Okay. Time for a deep dive. Okay. We're seeing that with the Hermit. Right? Time for a deep dive. And I feel like that deep dive is within the self. Okay. So the animal spirits want you to take some time, reflect, introspect. What is it that your heart is really asking or calling for you? Right? Not coming from a place of fear, but the feeling, the intuition. Where is it leading you? Okay. Let's try to make some room here. Messages and guidance from the animal spirits for pile number 3. We have the deer, and it says, take note of the messages in whispers and secrets adrift on the breeze, right? So this is basically the animal spirit saying, pay attention, right, to nature. Those of you that like to spend time grounding in nature. But this is letting us know that the universe is constantly in communication, right? Some of you that are very tuned into energy, like nature and animals, and you know, you could stand before mountains or trees even and receive messages that way. You know, those of you that are very intuitive, or maybe it is, maybe some of you are needing to spend some time maybe grounding outdoors, right? Listen to the wind, the trees, the mountains. What message do they have for you, right? Take note of the messages in the whispers and the secrets adrift in the breeze, right? So it's very symbolic of us being attuned to the energy surrounding us, right? You could be sitting inside the house and have this bird that comes and chirps every single day and think, you know, why doesn't that bird be quiet? Why does it, you know? And it's because we're not listening, right? That bird can have many different messages for us, right? If we tune in and really just kind of bring our mind to a state of calm, we can actually receive messages from the animal spirits that way, right? So it's a very, very beautiful energy. Also, deer are incredibly intuitive, very hyper attuned to their surroundings, right? So let's see here. Messages and guidance from the animal spirits. We have 2. Okay, we'll take it. We've got the sloth, and it says contemplation, digestion, mindfulness, thrift, cooperation, and interdependence. And then we also have procrastination, attachment, sluggishness, and Achilles heels, right? Which is our weaknesses, right? So we have to kind of really look right now. Are we in a place where we are embodying the energy, the shadow aspect of this sloth right now, where we're very slow moving, we're in the comfort zone, we're procrastinating something? Because that's what this looks like right here. I will tell you that. This 5 of Wands and the Fool, right? I don't know. With the 5 of Wands, I'm seeing how there's these 2 little animals here that are butting heads with each other. Maybe these are your thoughts that are conflicting, right? Maybe conflicting energies that you have, ideas, or maybe even with someone else, right? Maybe you're procrastinating taking that risk or taking that leap of faith. And there's a choice you have to make here with the 2 of Pentacles. You have to really weigh your options here. So are you embodying sloth energy? You know, is there an Achilles heel? Is your Achilles heel anxiety or fear, right? And maybe this is a need for kind of embodying the light energies of the sloth, which is taking some time for contemplation, right? Being more mindful. Am I allowing my fears to get in the way? Right? Or was it, how am I blocking myself? And then you have the butterfly here. And it says transformation, spirituality, renewal, vulnerability, life cycles, release, enlightenment, and higher consciousness. When the butterfly energy is not so doing, you know, their best self, we've got being flighty, ungrounded, erratic, or impermanent, right? which means that we ourselves can become very ungrounded. We can make erratic choices, decisions, right? We can make decisions that are maybe say very quick and for right now, but are those choices really going to be something that serve us for the long term, right? Do we go back and forth with that Two of Pentacles, like indecisive, right? But this can also be a very beautiful energy, right? Of transformation, enlightenment, higher consciousness, of us tuning into a lot of those beautiful energies of the mind, right? Without the chatter, without the ego kind of getting in the way and keeping us stuck in a place of doubt or fear, right? That's how the strength card is so important for us, because strength is where we balance out the ego. We balance out all those impulses, right, that we might have, whether they are emotionally charged ones or they are our own, just like, we need to hurry up, I need to go, I need to do this. And we're just like, we end up in situations that we probably should have thought of or should have thought through, right? So strength is where we really have the courage and the strength to be able to find that balance within the self, within the ego. And we can take a more calm, peaceful approach, right? Mindfulness is also what this is talking about, right? And you have that beautiful energy here of both the Queen and the King of Swords, right? So a lot of this with your pile is about balance, you finding balance, right? Maybe for some of you with that Two of Pentacles, it is getting priorities in order, right? Are you creating space and time for, say, love and family and professional life? There is a need for that balance there, right? So that you feel happy, you feel fulfilled, you feel like you're not really lacking or missing what was I going to say? Kind of feeling a deficit in one other place of your life, right? You feel just balanced overall, right? Like you have a good friend circle, you have a good family situation going on, or you feel balanced there, like you have time for yourself, you have time for family, you have time for going out with friends, and then you also have time for work and focusing on the things that you really like and you really want. What are your hobbies? What are your talents? What are your skills? Do you feel overall happy? Right? This is where your sea otter comes in. Be the master of playful living. Release your expectations and enjoy every day. Right? Surrender to the waves of life and where spirit is kind of leading you. Okay, so that is your message from the animal spirits today. And you had some really beautiful animals come through in your reading. So I'm going to leave this here for you. Pile number 3. I hope this was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next reading.